Welcome back to Pages to Prosperity. Today, we're diving into a profound yet deeply human topic, regret. Yes, that nagging, bittersweet feeling we all experience, but rarely confront head-on. Daniel H. Pink's The Power of Regret flips the script on how we view regret, showing us how this misunderstood emotion can actually fuel growth, enhance decision-making, and ultimately help us lead a more meaningful life. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's explore why regret isn't something to fear. It's something to embrace. The myths of regret. Why we avoid it. Let's start with the basics. Why we dread regret. Society often tells us to live with no regrets, as if regret were some toxic, soul-sucking force to be avoided at all costs. Pink calls out this mindset as unproductive. Instead, he argues that regret is a healthy and universal emotion. It's the cost of being human. Think of regret as your brain's quality control department. It's that reflective pause after a bad decision when you think, oops, probably shouldn't have done that. But instead of wallowing in shame, Pink suggests we use this reflection to make better choices moving forward. Fun fact: research shows that 82% of people report experiencing regret in their lives. The remaining 18%? They're either toddlers or sociopaths. The 4 core types of regret. Pink categorizes regrets into 4 distinct types, and each one carries its own life lesson. 1. Foundation regrets. The if only I had prepared moments. These regrets stem from neglecting the groundwork for a stable future. Think about skipping exercise or ignoring your savings account. Years later, you might look back and think, if only I had started earlier. Imagine someone who consistently spends every dollar they earn and then reaches retirement age with no safety net. That sinking feeling they experience. A classic foundation regret. But here's the lesson. It's never too late to start building. Even small steps now can create a stronger foundation for your future. 2. Boldness regrets. The if only I had taken the leap moments. These are the missed opportunities, like not pursuing a dream job, a potential relationship, or a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Picture this. You've always wanted to travel the world, but fear kept you grounded. Decades later, you're flipping through an old travel magazine, wondering, what if I had just gone? Pink says boldness regrets teach us to prioritize action over fear. The regret of not trying is often far worse than the regret of trying and failing. 3. Moral regrets. The if only I had done the right thing moments. These regrets come from ethical lapses, like betraying a friend or cheating on a partner. The guilt can linger for years, casting a shadow over your happiness. Moral regrets remind us of the kind of people we want to be. Pink highlights that confronting these regrets, apologizing, and making amends can help us realign with our values and move forward. 4. Connection regrets. The if only I had reached out moments. Ever lose touch with someone you care about? Connection regrets stem from relationships that faded away, often due to neglect or pride. Maybe you didn't attend a family reunion because of an old grudge, and now the opportunity is gone. These regrets teach us the value of staying connected and prioritizing relationships over petty differences. The science of regret. Why it's good for you. Here's where it gets fascinating. Pink breaks down the psychology of regret, explaining how it's actually a sign of a healthy, functioning mind. Regret forces us to self-reflect, evaluate our choices, and imagine better outcomes. Think of it like this. Regret is your brain's way of saying, let's not do that again. It's a survival mechanism that helps us learn from the past and avoid future pitfalls. Even better, Pink shares studies showing that people who process their regrets constructively tend to have higher motivation and improved problem-solving skills. So, the next time regret sneaks up on you, consider it a mental upgrade, not a breakdown. How to harness the power of regret. Now that we know regret can be a positive force, how do we use it to our advantage? Pink offers a simple 3-step process. 1. Normalize it. First, understand that regret is normal. Everyone has them. It's part of the human experience. Instead of beating yourself up, remind yourself that regret is a tool for growth. 2. Reframe it. Shift your perspective. Instead of thinking, "I failed," ask yourself, "What can I learn?" By reframing regret as a learning opportunity, you transform it into a stepping stone for success. 3. Act on it. Use regret to fuel action. If you regret not maintaining friendships, call an old friend today. If you regret not saving money, set up a budget right now. Action is the antidote to regret. Stories of regret. Real-life lessons. Pink sprinkles the book with real-life stories that drive his points home. One particularly moving story involves a man who regretted not spending more time with his children when they were young. Years later, he made it his mission to reconnect with them as adults. It wasn't perfect, but it was meaningful, and it brought him peace. These stories remind us that it's never too late to make things right. Regret isn't about what's lost. It's about what's still possible. Key takeaways. Regret isn't your enemy, it's your guide. The 4 types of regret, foundation, boldness, moral, and connection, offer unique lessons. Processing regret constructively can lead to better decisions, stronger relationships, and a more fulfilling life. Use regret as a catalyst for action. The only way to minimize future regrets is to act today. So, turn regret into growth. As Pink eloquently puts it, regret is a photograph of the human condition. It captures our flaws, our hopes, and our capacity for change. So instead of running from regret, lean into it. Let it teach you, motivate you, and push you to become the person you aspire to be. And with that, we wrap up another insightful journey here on Pages to Prosperity. If you found value in today's summary, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who could use a fresh perspective, and subscribe for more life-changing content. Remember, regret isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of a new chapter. See you next time.